Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to send Facebook lead ads to any CRM using Pabbly Connect. So let's say that you are promoting your business using Facebook lead ads, and here the objective is that every time a new lead is received, then with the details you wish to add a contact, create a subscriber, lead or deal in any of the CRMs, for example Salesforce or HubSpot, then we have mundane.com, Zoho CRM, Lead Squared, Pipedrive, etc. To do this, you will have to integrate your trigger with Pipedrive, Salesforce or any other CRM. And you can do the same using Pabbly Connect. So the trigger will be Facebook lead ads and your action application can be any CRM of your choice. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself without the need of any coding skills, let me take you to my screen. So this here is the homepage of Pabbly Connect. On the right hand side, you can see the options to sign in or sign up. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up. It's not going to take more than 2 minutes. Also, at the time of account creation, you are going to get 100 free tasks. So since I'm an existing user, I'm going to simply click on sign in. And as I do that, here we have reached all apps page. We are going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect. As we do that, here we have reached a dashboard. Now on the right hand side, there's a tab create workflow. Click on this and this dialog box has appeared. Here you have to name your workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to send Facebook lead ads to any CRM using Pabbly Connect. Here I'm going to click on create. As we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time a payment is made, then you get a notification on SMS about the amount debited. How does that happen? With the help of automation. In such a case, the trigger is the payment gateway and your action application can be any SMS sending application. Now let's come to our use case. So here my trigger will be Facebook lead ads. Let's click on this. Then we have the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be new lead instant. Now on the right hand side, it is written that this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time, which means our trigger application is not polling based. The moment a new lead is added, then automatically this workflow is going to run. Here I'm going to click on connect. Now as we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Facebook lead ads account. So I already have logged into my Facebook account. Here I'm going to select add new connection as we are setting up this connection for the first time. Now here I'm going to click on connect with Facebook lead ads. So here you can see that the authorization has been successful, which means that Pabbly Connect and Facebook lead ads are now integrated. Once this is done, now as I scroll down, you can see here it is asking me to select the page and the lead generation form associated with it. For this, I'm going to take you to my Facebook account. Let's go to the pages that I have created. So here you can see I have already created a lot of pages, and let's say that I want to promote Pabbly Tech. For this, I'm receiving Facebook lead ads. So here I'm going to select the page which is Pabbly Tech, and since there is only one lead generation form associated, so it has already been captured by the system. Now as I click on save and send test request, so here you can see it is waiting for webhook response, which means that now we are supposed to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Always remember that this lead generation form that you have selected should be live, otherwise you might not receive the data correctly. Once this is done, now I'm going to take you to Meta for Developers page, and within tools we have lead ads RTU debug tool. Click on this. Now this particular tool is going to help you to test your API or CRM integration. You can create a test lead to confirm that your integration is set up to receive data correctly. Here I'm going to look for the page which is Pabbly Tech, and you can see that the form is already captured here. Let's click on preview form. Now here we have to fill up this form. Let's say the first name here is Smart, the last name is User, then we have the email address which is smartuser@pabblytudes.com. Then we have the phone number, which is, this is just a test number. Here I'm going to click on next and submit. So as soon as this form is submitted, now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the response. And yes, we have captured the webhook response. So we have received the first name, last name, email address, mobile number, then we have the created date and time. Once we have received all this information, what's my objective? Now I have to integrate Facebook lead ads with any CRM. Let's say that the name of the CRM is Salesforce. So here is the application, and the action event here is to create a lead. So I'm going to click on this, click on connect. So you can create a lead, or you can create a contact, you can also create a deal, etc. Now here again, Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Salesforce account. I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Salesforce. So as we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants access. So I'm going to scroll down, click on allow. And once this is done, you can see that the authorization has been successful, which means that Pabbly Connect and Salesforce are now connected. Now to create this lead, we need the following details: the last name, first name, title, company, etc. How are we going to enter this here? We are going to use a method which is known as mapping. So I'm going to click on this, go to the previous step, and here you can see this here is the last name. Then we need the first name, so here is the first name. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs in real time and it has got some new information, so that information can be taken into consideration. Had I written this manually, then this would have become static, which means then this information wouldn't have changed. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. Next, we have the title, company. So here we have to enter the name of the company. Now here let's assume that the company is Pabbly Tech, and this information is going to remain static, which means that this information is not going to change. If this information was to be changed, you can always map this information as well. You can create a form accordingly, and then you can get this data from there. Let's enter the phone number. So here we have the phone number. Then we need the email address. So here is the email address, website, description, lead source, status. So then we have the rating, street, city, country. Now all this information is not mandatory, so I'm just going to leave this blank. If you have this information, you can always map this. Here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as I do that, here we have received the response. According to this, now this particular user should be created as a lead in Salesforce. Let's go and check the same. So this here is my Salesforce account. Here I'm going to go to leads. And you can see, yes, smart user, this particular lead has been added. And here we have got all the details. So this means our integration is a success. So let's check the same for HubSpot as well. So here I'm going to use my action application as HubSpot. Let's click on this, and the action event here will be to create a contact. Here I'm going to click on connect. So again, Pabbly Connect wants to connect with HubSpot CRM account. I have selected add new connection. Now I have already logged into my HubSpot account. Here I'm going to click on connect with HubSpot CRM. Now here we have to choose an account with which our HubSpot is connected. So here I have chosen the account. Let's click on choose account. So here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now once this is done, this means that Pabbly Connect and HubSpot CRM are now integrated. Let's come down, and now here we have to map this information: the company size, date of birth, degree, describe your complaint, describe your issue, field of study, graduation date, business units, buying role, member email. And here I'm going to take you down. Okay, so here we have got the first name. So let's map the first name. Here we have the first name. Then what do we want? The last name. So this here is the last name. Then we have the email address. So this here is the email address. And here we have the phone number. So this here is the phone number. So all this information that is here, so you can fill in this information when you have the data. This is just a test case, so I'm going to leave this blank, and here I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received the response. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to HubSpot. Let's go to contacts, and you can see smart user, this particular contact has been just created. So this means our integration is a complete success. Now let's do one thing. Let's check the same in real time. For that, I'm going to take you back to Facebook lead ads. Here I'm going to close this, delete the previous lead, and always remember that once you have deleted the lead, do not forget to refresh the page. Once this is done, here I'm going to check the page once again, click on preview form, and here I'm going to enter the first name as Sue, the last name as New, then the email address is sue@pabblytudes.com, and then we have the phone number which is +91, and now I'm going to click on next and submit. Now as soon as this form is submitted, now I'm going to take you to Salesforce, and here I'm going to quickly refresh this page, and you can see new Sue. With these details, a new lead has been created. Now let's go to HubSpot, and here I'm going to go back to contacts, and here you can see we have got another contact. So this is how you can integrate different applications with your CRM using Pabbly Connect. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. Let's understand what we have done. So here our trigger is Facebook lead ads. The event is new lead instant. Then our first action application was Salesforce, where we had created a lead, and our second action application was HubSpot CRM, where we had created a contact. I hope that this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.